Hello, everybody. Welcome all of you to my YouTube channel, the Positive Mind Shift Academy. And today we have a fantastic person whom I wanted to interview for a very long time because she's a person who has integrated the corporate world and the metaphysical world together. You know, so why? Because she's a theta healer, a Reiki grandmaster, a Helio Life workshop leader, and also she is a law of attraction coach. So, all put together on the other side, she's also a corporate individual who has worked as a manager in very good companies all along her experience as a corporate professional over 16 years. And in this healing range, she has been more than for 20 years and she just enjoys doing her work. Even I was so thrilled looking at how she brings in that healing. It was an honor for me last week when I witnessed her session online, and I thought it will be our privilege to have Sanyukta Gulati, a great metaphysical healer and a corporate dynamic person. So it's all together in our show. Welcome, Sanyukta, and thank you for accepting our invitation to be in the channel Positive Mindshift Academy. So tell me, I was looking at all the courses you have done and all the work you have done, and last week I happened to witness your workshop online. It was mind blowing. There was a lot of things to learn. Even after doing a lot of work on myself, I thought, oh my God, there is a lot more to be done. And what you were talking about is a combination of many different realms of healing which you have combined together, put together in a beautiful platform, and you're offering it as courses. You're also teaching people how to do it. I wanted to tell everything where it all began. Let me know first about your graduation, your education. From there, let us move forward. So let me know, Sangeeta, where it all began. What was your education and how did you move towards this beautiful healing modality?
First of all, let me begin by expressing my gratitude, Dr. Purni Sudhakar, for having me on your YouTube channel. It's my privilege to be sitting here talking with you and,
Most
you
welcome.
know, being out there for the viewers who are going to see this interview. So thank you. And something about my journey in the metaphysical world. So it started 20 years back. And how I tell my story is that 20 years back, there was this, probably I would call the lowest phase of my life. My father was not keeping well. There were certain things that were happening in my family. And that was the time when I had just embarked on my professional career. And by God's grace, you can say it was a cosmic blessing for me that Reiki came into my life. So I got introduced to my master. Her name is Mrs. Parvati Swaminathan. Now she is 82 years old and she lives in Bangalore. So 20 years back, she taught me Reiki. So I completed level 1, level 2, 3A, and 3B with her and became a grandmaster in almost a year's time. From then onwards, I've never looked back. So
Wow.
while Reiki is an ancient, yet it's a powerful modality, it's simple and easy to learn. However, when you get into the discipline of practicing Reiki day in and day out, the results that it brings with it are simply magical. So that was about Reiki, and for 20 years, I've that is one modality. And like my master says that you don't choose Reiki, Reiki chooses you.
Wow.
So just
That's
15 days
powerful.
back, I was speaking to her when I was launching my online course for Reiki level 1, level 2, 3A, 3B. I spoke to her to seek her blessings, and that's the only thing she told me was that it has chosen you. So it's a duty to put out word out there, reach out to as many people who want to know about Reiki, learn Reiki, and of course, as their sensei, as their master, it will be my privilege to either conduct healing or teach Reiki.
Wow.
There on this happened in the year 2000, and
Okay.
then further on I went on to learn. I attended hypnotherapy. Unfortunately, due to certain circumstances, I was not able to complete the certification of it. However, all the levels I had completed on paper. I went on to learn theta healing, so I'm a theta healer too, and I've done multiple certifications of theta healing. And then, of course, I'm a licensed Heal Your Life workshop leader and a law of attraction coach, like you told in your
Yes.
introduction.
So before
I'm
we move forward, I want to ask this word which you mentioned, which I really like, cosmic blessing. And let me know how, after learning Reiki, how cosmic blessings started showering into your life. I want to know about that. What were the changes you went through, and how did you feel about it?
sure. And that's an excellent question you asked, because when I learned Reiki, at that point of time, I was single and was actually not in the frame of mind to even get married. However, my master was sending healing to me. She wanted me to find a soulmate, and I would completely give gratitude and say that Reiki brought in that person in my life. So my husband, we've been married for 18 years, and it coincidentally it was he who was instrumental also in my learning Reiki, because he was the one who was sort of asking questions, what is it that you're learning, and he was sort of chauffeuring me around when I was going for my
Okay.
classes. At that point
Wow.
of time, both of us did not know that, we are going to tie the knot. But yes, that was the first blessing that came into my life. And after that, definitely, I've worked with big corporate names like American Express and Mercer. So I've imbibed the teachings of Reiki in my corporate life too. I was able to how pressure driven and how task driven, deadline driven the corporate is.
Yes.
So I was able to keep calm most of the times
Very good.
and carry on. And
Yes. I
one
could see the
phase.
so the you mentioned your husband as the first cosmic blessing. I could see that, and I could see the love flowing on your face when you were
Thank
telling
you.
that. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, and the best thing you told right now is you were very calm and quiet, and you could handle the pressure of the corporate atmosphere because of Reiki. That's a very important thing which we right now require, because everybody is going through the stress. Though everybody has people, many have lost their jobs. God will definitely take care of them,
Yes.
and others who are still continuing with their jobs, even they are going through a lot of pressure, because they are doing the work of so many people together. One person does 10 people's job. That is what is happening. So how do you think Reiki can help those people? Can you please tell us?
I feel that Reiki as a modality asks for discipline of its students and its practitioners. So I will just give you a brief background. So Reiki is made up of, actually it's Rei and Ki. It means life force energy. So
So
it's harnessing the universal life force energy, and you definitely require a master to teach you about it, because the first step is attunement process, and attunement requires a master to open up the chakras, especially the crown chakra. From the
okay.
crown chakra, there are symbols, and there is a process through which the master will open up all the seven chakras in the body,
Okay.
and then the energy, the student, and hence on, when they become a practitioner, they will start channelizing that energy and use it in all the spheres of their life. So be it career, be it wealth building, be it their health aspect, relationship aspect, um, going on, carrying on with day to day life. And, in the current situation, with the kind of transition that the entire world is going on with,
Yes.
Reiki is going to play a big part if
Yeah.
you let it play.
True.
And I feel that, like I said, it requires a discipline out of a person. So once you have completed the cleansing period, once you've learned, received attunement, learned level 1, level 2, and you've completed your cleansing period of 21 days, after that you become a practitioner. And then on, you're ready to experience the magic of this wonderful modality. It's going to help you see that your goals are going to come true, that the outcomes of whatever you're thinking. And a lot of times, from a conscious mind, when we wish for something,
Mm.
if it's a definite thing that we're wishing for, a lot of times the universe has something better for you in store. So that's what the modality of Reiki is about. It is going to harness that universal thought process, bring it into your own life, and in a wonderful manner, integrate everything in your life. And
Okay.
that's
So
what
what I understand
my
is it is not something which will bring in whatever you want. It will bring in the right blessings which you deserve and which is best for you. That's what you are saying, right?
yes,
So
that's true.
what I understand.
That's true.
And
And that's what
that's
we
true.
say law of attraction also. That,
Yeah.
whatever you wish for, maybe the universe has something better in store for you. So just
Yeah.
keep your channels open, keep vibrating with joy, and then wait and see how wonderfully things are going to shape up.
That's great. So, as you were explaining the process, you were telling me that the master will be opening the chakra. So, is it possible for somebody who's remote, if as you have launched your online
Yeah.
course, can you tell me more about how it works online? Because as you were telling about opening up the chakras, is it possible
Right.
for the guru to do it in the from the remote phase, or how does it work?
Absolutely. It is possible because Reiki also has in it a system which we call distant healing, which means that the person could be in any part of the world. And if they seek healing or if they want to learn, then they can do both remotely. Now, I'm also a member of the International Center for Reiki Training, USA, which is led by William Lee Rand. And the moment the outbreak of this virus happened, there were instructions that had come from the parent body that in the attunement process, definitely the master touches the crown chakra, and then uh, there is a whole process of holding hands and then blowing the symbols into the heart, into the crown chakra, into the solar plexus. So the instructions came that now we have to do this process from a distance. And
Okay.
henceforth, to answer your question, we have to follow those instructions. And then this is a validation that we
Yeah.
got from them that yes, a remote attunement is now possible. In fact, it is the ask and it is the need at this hour,
Ah,
because from any part of the world, the only limitation that the students used to face was that a face to face interaction with the master is definitely required to learn Reiki. However, now we have to make the best of this situation, right?
yeah.
So, like you and I are connecting over Zoom or any kind of webinar, any kind of platform where the student and the master are connecting with each other, what will happen is that the moment the student is ready to learn, and let's say a student is sitting in United States of America and I'm in India,
Hmm.
all they need to do is they need to inform me the time when they are ready to embark upon starting with the course. So I'm going to sit here in my house, centering myself, and the student has to sit quietly wherever they are in whatever part of the world. And then from my side, I'm going to send the distant symbols and start the attunement process in a distant manner. However, since Reiki is it's chi, it's energy, nothing but that. So the student is going to get full benefit of the attunement process. Once I tell them that the attunement process is now done with, then they can go ahead and start with the first chapter of Reiki.
Very good. So everything is energy. So anything is possible when we are tuned with that. That's wonderful. Thank you for letting us know this option. So anybody who's watching this program can approach Mrs. Sanyukta. I'll be posting the mail ID and other details of her course which is a very powerful one. And before we move on, I also wanted to ask Sangeeta, as this is a situation where Corona is at peak and people around the globe are really suffering. And you mentioned this word life force. As you know, I am a homeopathic doctor, and even we in homeopathy strongly believe in life force. When the derangement of the life force happens, the disease barges in and it affects the system, and that's when illness gets into our system. If we are strong mentally and physically, mainly mentally and spiritually, nothing can affect our body. That's the first area which gets affected, and then the problem gets stronger and stronger. It affects the body. So what is that one suggestion which you would recommend people who are watching our this interview of yours, so that they stay protected? Is there anything you can recommend for them during this point of time?
Definitely, Dr. Sudhakar, people can go ahead and stay protected. The first and foremost thing we need to understand is what is currently going on and how is it that it is affecting us. So, of course, everybody is worried, there is anxiety, there is fear, these are uncertain times, there is a lot of uncertainty around. And like I tell my viewers, participants, my clients, that what is it that you choose to be? Do you choose to be a warrior or do you choose to be a warrior? And if you choose to be a warrior, then few things that you need to do, and not just one thing. I know that you asked for that one thing. The few things that you need to do is begin your day. The moment you open your eyes, begin your day with gratitude. So a simple gratitude exercise, in the words of Louise, is also that, while you just open your eyes, you're just, in the process of waking up. So thank the bed for the restful night's sleep it gave you. Then, turn your attention to your body, tell your body that, thank you for functioning so well. And then you can go ahead and show gratitude to the creator, the supreme being, the universe, and of course, your family members, friends, clients. Begin your day with gratitude, and that helps you center yourself in bringing yourself to also a state of joy. Once you start functioning and vibrating from state of joy, that is the time when universe is actually listening to what you want. Now, what is it that you want? Of course, there are, as the day is going to progress, there are various thoughts that are going to come into your paradigm. So, what are
Yes.
the thoughts are you choosing? Now begins the process of consciously choosing positive thought patterns, which we call affirmations. So, it's
Yes.
very important first to understand your own thoughts and to understand what are the beliefs or the assumptions your thoughts are showing you. Accept it. For example, if suddenly, I go into the other room and I look at the TV screen and the news is on, and you see the rising number of cases and what all is happening. Suddenly, a fearful thought comes into your mind. It is but natural for
Yes.
that thought to come in at that point of time. So,
Yes.
now what is it that you choose to do? Acknowledge the thought. Tell the thought, I acknowledge your presence. I understand that you're here to give me a message, and then move on. Shift your focus from there. When you shift your focus from what it is that is actually bothering you, it actually gives you a little bit of space in there for the universe to send in what you want. And then you'll see how energies are going to shift around you. So begin your day with gratitude. I also recommend listen to a piece of meditation music, or just if you are able to on your own meditate, nothing like it. Meditation for 15 days in a day of 24 hours is absolutely necessary. It calms us down, it centers us, and then at least write 10 gratitude points or goals for yourself. Maybe you can divide it, 5 gratitude affirmations and 5 goals that you want. And do this as a discipline every day in the morning. You will see how energies will start shifting around you. And this will also help you center and become a spiritual warrior.
Thank you, Sangeeta. That was a very powerful message which you have told, and you also mentioned the name of Louise Hay, who is our mentor. We just
Yes.
love her. She is the center of my heart, and so for the same for Sangeeta also, as we both are Heal Your Life workshop
True.
leaders. I want to add something more. You also can listen 101 Power Thoughts of Louise, which is so
Absolutely.
powerful. When you start your day with that, you will see
Yes.
the entire day will be filled with blessings, my dear viewers. It was wonderful talking to you, Sangeeta. Thank you for sparing your precious time with us and also sharing your words of wisdom about Reiki. I see there's a lot of power in what you have mentioned about the process, because it's all about energy. Energy is all about what we are today, right? Even our body is made up of energy. The entire universe vibrates with energy. So when we are aligned with the positive energy, the universe always will supply only the best to us. That's a wonderful message you have given to us. Thank you so much. And during our next interview, I also would like to know more about other modalities which you're practicing, like theta healing and helio life, the series, the workshops which you conduct. And I also want to know about law of attraction. We will be discussing in our future interviews. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. And if you want to know any further information about Sayukta's courses, please contact us. I'll be mentioning my email ID, and I'll also mentioning Sayukta's course information below her website, so you can contact us anytime for any information. Thank you so much. May the universe always bless us, and all the best to you, Sayukta. May all your endeavors be truly blessed by the divinity, and may all the beings who come into your uh, may all the beings who come into your courses get the utmost benefit which they require. Thank you so much. May
Thank
all
you,
of
Dr.
us.
Sudhakar. Thank you for having me. And just as a parting thought, one of the recent workshops that I attended, and that was from Nitya Shanti, and what he teaches is what we all can say in the morning is that may I be a channel of blessing for someone today. So start your day with that, and you'll see how wonderfully there are other people, places, situations that are going to become channels of blessing for you as well. So on that note,
Thank
thank you
you
for
so
having
much.
me.
And now you are the channel of blessing for all the people who are going to watch
Thank you.
this video. Thank you,
Thank you.
Sangeeta. Meet you again in my next interview very soon. And still that, all of you people who have liked this interview of Sangeeta, please like the channel, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Share it to your friends. May the love and blessings spread around. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.